Hey guys, it's Adam here. In this video I thought we'd answer a question I get every once in a while. This is from Thomas Jewell. He says, my door is working, however when it comes up it travels too far so that the trolley crashes into the stopper bolt and gets jammed. A few whacks with a hammer and the trolley releases. How can I stop it from going too far? What he's talking about there is on the left you have the trolley, and that travels closer to the opener till it hits the bolt, and in that case it's gone too far. So that's about the distance you want, about 4 inches. And you also want to make sure that your door is open all the way. You don't want it coming down in case something hits it like your car or whatever. So this door is opening to the correct height. There's nothing wrong with this, but let me show you what you need to adjust. Right here are the limit adjusters. You can see this one is to control the amount that it goes down. This one adjusts the amount it goes up. So right here are some others, and these are, let me get this. Right here behind the cover, these are also two that will adjust the amount of force, and that's a little bit different. Now I have to note that anytime you adjust any of these knobs, it might affect the others, so you might have to adjust several, even if that's not what you planned on. And at the end of all adjustments, we're going to do a safety test with that 2x4 there. So be sure to watch the entire video and make sure you perform this test. So I'll show that at the end. Okay, Thomas, so the problem you have is this trolley rams into that bolt. It's going too far up in the up position. So we're going to adjust this to go back a bit. And it goes about, when you adjust these screws, I think a turn equals about 2 inches roughly. So I'm going to make mine go back even further just so you can see how it works here. So I got a screwdriver, and there's a little, it's a little dark there, but you can see. I'm going to put this in here and turn it back, words like that, and we'll see where this ends up. I'll hit the button. And there we go. That's about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. So that's all you need to do. Now I'll go over the other adjustments in case anybody else has problems, like if the garage door is coming down and bouncing back up. We'll cover all of that right now. A couple things to point out when you're adjusting this: you need to run the opener through a complete cycle after each adjustment that you make. Also, if you're opening and closing it a lot, it can cause the motor to overheat, and you'll have to wait about 15 minutes because it'll shut itself down. So just hang out for a while, let it cool off, and then you can do it again if that happens to you. So let's say that your door opens but not completely. So maybe it opens about head high and stops. Well, then you can adjust the travel limit. So you turn the up limit clockwise. Now remember, 1 full turn is about 2 inches of travel. And remember to keep the trolley about 2 or 4 inches from that protection bolt. Now, if the door doesn't open at least 5 feet, you need to adjust the up or open force, and increasing it increases the force it's going to pull. So if there's a problem with your track or some other problem that's causing it to have a lot of friction, you need to solve that instead. So I would suggest pulling the safety and trying a balance test, opening and closing the door by hand. Let's say you try to close the door and it doesn't close completely, and we're also assuming there's nothing blocking it. You need to increase the down travel, so turn the down limit screw counterclockwise. Again, 1 turn equals about 2 inches. Now let's say your problem is you close the door, it hits the ground and it bounces back and it starts to open again. You need to decrease the down travel, so that's the limit adjustment. You turn it clockwise. Again, 1 turn equals about 2 inches of distance that the door is going to travel. So let's say you're closing your door and the door starts to open back up in the middle of the cycle. If your opener lights are flashing on and off, then you have a safety sensor issue. So they're either misaligned or maybe a wire came off, something like that. So now we're going to test the safety reversal system, and this is a good idea to do anyway, but especially if you've adjusted the knobs. And this is good because people could be hurt, or little children especially could be killed by a door that closes and doesn't bounce back open. So what you're going to do is you place a 2x4 on the ground, let the door go down, and if it hits it and bounces back up, that's great. If it hits it and stays down like this one, we have to fix it. So you increase the down limit by turning it 1/4 turn. Then you can test it again. So it should hit the board and bounce back up. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully it's been helpful to you, and good luck fixing your opener. If you want to help support this channel and helping me make more videos, you can click the support button. It's on the About page, and I'd appreciate that. Also, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments section, and I will do my best to answer. You guys have a great day. Take care.